Today we are looking at Geomac 2 for the Super Nintendo. Geomac 2 was released on the Super Nintendo by Data East in 1994. Our heroes, Joe and Mac, have volunteered to search for the leader's crown and bring it back so that peace can be restored. Of course, they're not risking their lives just out of goodness of their hearts. They're out to impress the cave babes too. Remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps us this channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. So, how is Geomac 2 today? Here is our review of Geomac 2 for the Super Nintendo. The story is similar to the first game. A caveman named Gork has stolen the crown belonging to the chief of Cali Village, and it's up to Joe and Mac to retrieve it by using the 7 rainbow stones. And that's pretty much about it for the story. It's pretty much the story from the first game, but instead of rescuing the cave babes, you're rescuing a crown. It's, again, like the first game, it's a pretty simple story. This video game is an action platformer. Each player controls Joe or Mac, who each have limited number of lives. In their Stone Age community, players can also decide to fall in love and give their girlfriend flowers and meat as gifts. The players might become a father after being married. The game's official money is a stone wheel, and players may retry stages to earn more of them. This time around, players they can choose the levels they want to start at. Like in a role-playing game, using an overhead free roam map. When compared to the first game, this game, the setup is different, as opposed to the first Geomac, when you are required to complete each level in a set order. This game has a convenient overworld that allows you to select which levels to complete first and in what order. A basic set of moves are available for your character. Basically, there are just 2 buttons, one for jumping and one for attacking. As you progress through each level, there are weapon power-ups to be found. At first, you just have a normal club, but as you get power-ups, your club is upgraded to shoot out different things. How a club manages to spawn fire, bones, boomerangs, and even stone tires is beyond me, but it's pretty damn cool. Stegosaurus, Pterodon, Triceratops, and Tyrannosaurus are some of the bosses you will fight. The player will receive one of the rainbow stones after taking down each boss. Throughout the game, helpful dinosaurs include a Pterodon, a Styracosaurus, a Plesiosaurus will transport the player. Now there are 6 different stages in the game, including a volcano, a swamp, a snowy mountain range, a valley, and a jungle. The player must fight each of the bosses again in the final level before facing Gork. Gork will transform into a warthog demon after being defeated, gaining strength from the crown. The player will receive the crown and win the game once Gork has been defeated twice. The graphics are really good in this game. They surpass those of the first game. Every level is rich and colorful and very well detailed. The surroundings are stunning and quite engaging. Each enemy has a variety of humorous expressions and looks really good for the Super Nintendo game. This game never ceases to amaze me with its gorgeous graphics and charming characters no matter how many times I play it. With this one, Data East really went all out and pushed the system to its limits. Geomac 2 looks better than most 16-bit games. It really is a demonstration of what the king of the console is capable of. The sound isn't really anything too special. Some of the sound effects are pretty good, but for the most part, they're just average. The music is good for most of the levels, but it's really nothing that's going to be stuck in your head, and it won't have you running out to buy the soundtrack. The music and sound effects I would say it's probably equal to the first game, where it's good, but it's really nothing amazing or awesome. In my opinion, this really is an underrated game. Joe & Mac 2 is kind of a short game, and it counts on you running out of continues and having to replay the adventure multiple times until you get better. This is an old school approach, and fortunately it's pretty damn fun. Like the first game, this is a good two-player game. It's these retro platformer game cliches that helps Joe & Mac 2 become this really good game. This game is pretty enjoyable, helped by vibrant colors and some goofy character designs that give the game plenty of personality. Its mechanics may be prehistoric, but this is still humble history to revisit. This game offers a lot of classic side-scrolling video game enjoyment. Get enough money to decorate your hut, purchase food, and try to win over the bachelorette cave woman so that you may marry them and have cave babies with them are some of the additional aspects that give another layer to the basic gameplay. Some of the boss fights are a little challenging, but not Battletoads difficult, so you'll still have a lot of fun playing this without the gameplay being utterly frustrating. Joe & Mac 2 for the Super Nintendo is getting a 9 out of 10. What did you think about Joe & Mac 2 for the Super Nintendo? Please leave comments below to share your thoughts. That would do it for this episode. We do live streams throughout the week, mostly games from the Xbox or the Nintendo Switch, and we also do retro games throughout the week as well. And remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up for your support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you here on the next episode. Have a great day.